Okay, so this is going to be the simple cast on. Here's your tail, and then the rest of this is your working yarn. You're going to take your tail around 2 fingers, not just 1, 2. Wrap it around, hold it with your thumb. Split that yarn like that. Reach in and grab your working yarn. Pull it to make a slip knot. Then you're going to want to flip it over so that your tail is on the right side of the slip knot. Insert your needle, tighten it up, and then you're going to want to keep this one as close to the end, as close to this little ridge right here, without it slipping off, because once it gets past that ridge, it'll shrink, and then it won't be as easy to put the next needle through. So keep it on there loosely. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of space. And keeping the yarn in these 3 fingers, you can either use your thumb like this, or you can use your index finger like that. I personally like to use my thumb just because it swivels easier, but you want to leave your index finger out. It's like finger guns. That's how I remember. Finger gun. Keep it out like this. Like I said, you can use your index finger or you can use your thumb. It doesn't matter. It's all in your preference. But you're gonna want to go to the left side of the yarn. Push the needle through and release your thumb and pull it through like that. Show you one more time slowed down. Around your thumb, over the left side, through it, and then pull it tight. Not too tight, but you know. And then you're just gonna want to do this for however many cast-ons you need. Just remember that this one right here, the first one, counts as 1. So this is right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. I'm gonna do about 20, and I'm gonna come back and show you. Okay, so I have my 20 stitches. Now what you're gonna want to do is flip this needle over so that it's in your left hand and grab your right hand needle. Keeping your working yarn in between this finger, in between your fingers like this, helps to keep it controlled. Move it to the ridge. I like to use the knife hold, as they say in crochet, just because it's easier to switch it around. This is the knit stitch I'm going to show you. So you're going to want to go to the left side of the yarn, push through so that you have it crossed like this. Take your yarn, wrap it around the right needle, push your right needle through, go back out the left side of the yarn, slip it off. That's 1. One more time. To the left side of the yarn, take your working yarn, wrap it around the right needle, back through the same side, and slip it off. And I'm going to keep doing this just to show you. It does get a little difficult the first row, but once you get the hang of it, it won't be that much difficulty to it. And yeah, you will get this happening a lot. Just slip it right back off if it makes you uncomfortable. Okay, that's 5. I will come back and show you what to do when I'm for round 3. Okay, now you'll notice you have a lot of a bigger project on your needle. It used to be like this big, and now it's this big. It almost doubles in size. So, like I said, just keep turning your needle, switching hands with them. That's all you have to do. Just keep switching your hands. Keep moving it forward. And I actually forgot to mention this in the last video, or the last clip. What you want to do when you start doing this row of stitches is you want to keep pushing it up until you reach the end, just so that it doesn't have any gaps in your project. So, and just like the last row, you're going to keep doing what you've been doing. If it gets for the first stitch like I just showed you, if it gets to be like this, just tighten it down. I don't know why my camera is not wanting to focus. But just keep doing what you've been doing. And if this happens, I have an extra string right there from the other row. Just back your needle out and do it again. And you're just going to keep doing that until you get the desired length that you want. You can make a scarf with this stitch. You can make, well, pretty much anything with this stitch. You can make a beanie if you want to. But you have to look up YouTube videos for that, just because it's a lot easier to follow them step by step. They'll always have, like, at the top, they'll have, like, repeat rounds and how many stitches you should do, how you should do it and everything. But yeah, this is perfect for like beginner scarves. And this is called a knit stitch. You can see how it's starting to chain a little bit right there. I'll show you what it will look like once I get a longer piece. So I'll come back in just a minute. Okay, so I just finished another row. I want to say I did about 7 rows, but you can see how they form a little chain link on both sides. Little chain links on both sides. This right here, that's the knit stitch. I'll show you the purl stitch in the next video that I'm going to send you. But this one is probably the easiest to do. So I'll show you the other one in the next video.